Hello everyone. So today we are going to see how can you fetch this form data from the HTML page to the servlet. So we will create here one example, that is this registration form, and after filling this form we will fetch the data in the servlet. So this is registration form. We will type here name, then mail, then qualification is BTech, and you can choose here a different hobbies. Let me choose these two. Then date of birth we can type here and click on submit. So it will be data will be submitted and we will print here with the help of servlet. So we are using here a servlet request. So an object of servlet request is used to provide the client request information to a servlet, such as content type, content length, parameter names and values, headers, information and attribute, and etc. So we will understand how by using servlet request we can fetch the form data. Here is form data, and we can print here. So we will develop this application from the scratch. So for that you must have the Tomcat configured with the Eclipse. Other all the resources I will provide. You must just only have the Tomcat must be configured with your Eclipse ID. So we are in the Eclipse, then right click on this Eclipse ID. Here we can see dynamic web project. Make sure that your Eclipse ID is Java EE version, then only you can see this option dynamic web project. So dynamic web project, then here we will create servlet request. This is our project name. Then next, don't click on finish. Next, just do next. Then this is important XML file, generate XML file, then click on finish. It will take some time to create our web project. So here you can see servlet request is created. Let me close all this. Here you can see servlet request. Only focus on the servlet request. Here you can see JRE, SRC main, deployment executor, build, and SRC. Go to the SRC. Then here we can see main. Go to main. Here you can see web apps. In web apps. Now first step is what we will do. We will create a HTML form just like this. This is our HTML form. So for that, what we can do, here we create a dynamic web project, then go to the web apps in the SRC, go to the web apps, then right click on this web apps, then go to new, then click on HTML file. Then here we will write home.html, then click on finish. Home.html is created. It is taking some time. Yes, here is created. Now we will write here a form, form form. Then first of all, what we will take here, we will store this in table row, control shift F. Then table data. First we will take name, close this table data. Then here we will take table data, close this. Here we will take input, type text, and name we will take it as, let me close this, name as a name. We will take here a name. Name is here very important for fetching the data, form data, so you must give the name. Then this is for name, then control alt down. Then what we have, date of birth. For that type text, here we will take DATE and name as DOB. Then what else we have, gender. So for that, control alt down, it is copied. Now Here we will write gender, gender. For gendered, input type will be radio, and name here we will take gender, and value we will take as male. Again, for female also we have to create this, copy this and paste here. Radio, name, gender, but the value will be female, and here we will write male, and here we will write female. Let us see how our HTML is looking. So for open with web browser, here you can see name, date of birth, here date of birth, and gender we will choose male or female, right? Then what else we have? Qualification, hobbies. Qualification on hobbies, let me go to here, and what we can say here, table row. Here is table row, control alt down. Now here we will take what? Qualification. For that, in the table data we will delete this, and we have to select option, so we will create here a select, and then here option, it is not option group. If you want help from this Eclipse, let's press the control space and you will get this. So click on option, close this. So first option will be what? BTech, and value will be engineering, and for select we will take name as qualification, and yes, first of all we will take here control alt down, and here we will take what? Select, and we will keep it as selected. Now BTech is done. Here we will take BCom, accountant, TANT, control alt down, and here we will take BA, and value will be arts, control alt down. Here we take medico, and here we will take MBBS, engineering, accountant, and arts, and MBBS. This is done. Table row. Then next, hobbies. What we have to take is hobbies. So for that, table data, as HOBBIES hobbies. Close this table data, close this table data. For hobbies, people will have many hobbies, so for that, for multiple options we need to take here a check boxes. So for that, what we'll do, in this we will control space input, then type equals to what? Control space checkbox, then next, then name equal to HB, then next value equals to reading reading, and reading reading. Let's save this. Control alt down, control alt down. Here name will be same because we will be checking many hobbies. For that, name will be same here. Then here we will write watching web series, then cricket. For that, here we will write playing, then traveler. For that, here we will take travel. Now let me go to the browser and let us see our HTML page. Refresh. Here we can see name, we can create Sam, and date of birth we can also choose one of male or female. Select BTech, and hobbies will be reading and web series and travel and cricket. Both four we can select. If I want to select this two, and yes, we can see this. So now what submit button and reset button I want to provide here. So for that, again the table row will be here, table row and table row, table data. For that, here we'll write input in the table data. Let me close this. Input type equals to, let me take here a button type equals to control space, we will take here submit and submit, control alt down. For that, here we will take as reset, right? Here we will take as reset. Then go to the browser and let's refresh this. Here we go. Submit and reset buttons are, if I want to Sam and reset, then the value is gone. Now for making this form as like this, we need to use Bootstrap. So for Bootstrap using, you what we can do is, you can go to the w3schools.com. I will give the link of this website in the description. You will go here after clicking on that website and go down. Here we can see Bootstrap CDN. For that we have to copy this. Let's copy this, and what we can do is go to above and below title we will paste here. Oh, what happened? That is not copied. Let's copy this and go to the Eclipse, and below title we will paste. If you don't know Bootstrap, don't worry, we will using very less Bootstrap here, and you can do with me. So you just need to add this. I will give the link of this in the description. From there you will go to W3 skills, and you have to copy this and add in your what HTML page. Then what we have to do is, you have to write here a class equals to container fluid, and go to here and let's refresh this. Here you can see your font size, your style is changing. Whatever text style earlier it was changing, right? Then go to the here, and here we will go. Here we will write class as what? FOIM, form, and here we will also have the table, class as table. Let me save this and go to our browser and let's refresh this. Here you can see table. Now this is looking good. Table is coming here. Now again we can see in the table we will use hover. We can go here and let's refresh this. Here you can see hovering effect is here. We can see hovering, right? Now go to the Eclipse, and here also we can use table strip. Go to the browser and let's refresh this. Here we can see strip, right? Then I want here, go to this, and here we will create one of the division tag div, and close this div at the end of the form. Go here and paste here, right? And for div we will take here what class equals to card. Let's take card and let's refresh here. Here you can see card is coming. Now what we can do, go to the Eclipse, and here we will write h2 heading registration form. and go to browser and let's refresh. Here you can see registration form. So for registration form we will add some effect. So here we will go and class equals to, I want background of that is red, so bg danger, and text as light, ligst light. Let's go here and refresh this. Here we can see background is red and this text is light, right? Then go to the eclipse and here we can do card HEADER header. Then go browser, let's refresh this. Here you can see it is looking now great. Now I want this form at the middle. So for that what we can do, go to the eclipse and before that what we'll do, we'll change here button. So for that class equals to what, button, and here we will also write class equals to button. Let's go to the here and let's refresh. Button is coming, but for button we have to add again button out, outline, outline, SUUCCESS, outline success, and control C, control V, and here we'll write DENGER. Danger means red and success means what, green. Go to here and let's refresh this, and here we can see outline is coming. After hovering on it, it will comes to success and it will danger, reset. Now for form in the middle, what we can do, go to the eclipse and in this we will write here style equals to, what we'll write, style equals to width equals to 600 pixel, right? Then margin equals to auto, auto, and margin top equals to 50 pixel, right? Then go to the browser and let's refresh this. Here we go. Now it is looking good. So the form is done. Now it's time to go for what, servlet. So servlet. Now after clicking on the submit, where this form data will go. So for that what we can do, here we have the action. So whatever which servlet we want to send this data, that servlet URL we have to mention here. So I will take here as URL as register is taken, and whatever servlet we will create, that's URL we will take as register. Then only we can access then this data will go to that servlet. Now it's time to go for servlet. In this src main Java, we have to create one package. So right click on this, go to new, go to packages, and here we get com.servlet, finish. Then we will create here a class. Right click on this, create on class. Here we will create register servlet, finish. So for this servlet, we'll need to extend the HTTP servlet. Extends HTTP servlet, but it will give us error because I have not added the servlet API. For using this HTTP servlet, we need to add the servlet API. So for that, what you can do is go to the mavenrepository.com and search for the what, servlet API. I am using here a Tomcat, so I will download here a Tomcat servlet API, and I am using Tomcat 9 version, so I will download this. You can go to the mavenrepository.com, and here you will find that different jar files you can download. So this is a mavenrepository.com. You can go and search. So we will go to this page. It is loading, it will take some time. To Maven repository, you can search here for servlet API, servlet API, then click search. Here you can see search, and I am using here a Tomcat, so I will go to Tomcat Servlet API. Here I am using Tomcat 9, so let me take here a 9. This is a jar file you need to download. I am using Tomcat 9. So this is jar, you can download this. I have already downloaded. So I have already downloaded this Servlet API. You must add also download this. Then go to the Eclipse ID, and we can add this jar file through. Right click on our project, then go to build path, then configure build path. And here we go, click on class path, then click on add external jars, and you must add this Tomcat Servlet. Click on open Tomcat Servlet API, then apply and close. Here I am using Tomcat 9, that's why I downloaded this. So for this, here I am extending. So for importing the package, what you can do, Control Shift O, and here we go. This package is imported, means the jar file is added successfully. Let me save this, and the error is gone. Now here we will have two methods, that do get control space, do get is coming, do post control space, do post is coming. And what is do get and do post? Here home.html, here we will have the method as get and post. If we will write here post, then it will go to this method do post, and if we will write here get, then it will go to the get method. So I am using here what post. You can use both. I am using here what post. So what we'll do here, we'll write our logic in do get, and whatever logic we'll use in do post. How we'll use, let me take as a response as res, and we'll pass, if the request is post, I will pass to the do get request comma response. So if I want to change this tomorrow, then I need not to write logic in get method and post method. I can go here and directly change the method name. So for that, I will write the logic in do get, and if the method will be post, I will pass that request comma response in do get. So here we go. So next step is, we want this data to be displayed on browser. So for that, we will require here print writer. So for that, we will take here print writer pw, print writer pw equal to response dot get writer. So by using this print writer object, whatever we have to display it on the browser, you can display it. So get print writer, this is our first step, get print writer. Then the data we are going to display it on the browser is HTML. So for that, set response type. So res.set content type is text/HTML. It is a MIME type HTML. So our data what we are displaying is HTML, right? Then this is done. Now read the form data. So whatever we have done here, after submitting, the data need to read. So by using this name and this request object, we can fetch the data. So first of all, string name equals to request dot get parameter is the method we can use, and at the place here we will write name. So in the home.html, whatever here we can see name, in the browser here we have name. The whatever we'll save this data as a SAM, whatever we'll write name, that will go into this name. Next, string date of birth equals to request.get parameter of dob. Here we have taken the date of birth name as dob, so name is very important. Then we'll go for gender string gender equals to request.get parameter and gender. Next, what we will have qualification QLFY string QLFY equals to request.get parameter as QLFY we have taken name. Let me go to here, and here we can see in the select we have taken qualify. Whatever he will choose, that value will go into qualify. Then here comes the important part, because here we are checking up the multiple values. Hobbies, so for we will create here a HOBBIES hobbies. We have to create here a string array HOBBIES hobbies equals to request.get parameter and what is HB, because what we have taken the name is HB. Earlier for fetching one data means name is only one, that's why we are taking here get parameter, but hobbies can be multiple. For that we are using here request.get parameter values, right? Then here we will convert this into array list HO arrays dot as list, and here we will pass these hobbies. Control V, let's save this. Control Shift O, java.util.list. okay, this is done. Now it's time to show the data on the browser. Now for that, the URL pattern, this is URL register, we are not giving anywhere. So how web server is pass this data to this servlet? So for we have to do configuration in web.xml. Here we can see servlet request, go to the src, then go to the main, then go to web apps, then go to web inf. In that we can see web.xml. so we have to do here a configuration. So after going to web.xml, press Ctrl space, here we will go servlet, then servlet name. Here we can do write any name you want. I will take here as ABC, and servlet class, here we need to give this fully qualified name. So copy qualified name, go here and paste here. Servlet name is done. Now here comes the URL. Here we will go down. Message, persistence, security, servlet mapping. And for servlet mapping, this same name we have to give here. Control V, and URL pattern / what we have taken in home.html. Register is your URL pattern. Go to web.xml and paste here. It must be same register. So at the time of deployment of this web application, Tomcat what will see? That will see this web.xml and see this URL. This URL pattern pointing to which? This com.servlet.register servlet. Then it will go to this register servlet.java. Then we can fetch the data. Otherwise our form data will not go if we didn't write this configuration. So for that it is very important. So let me save this. It is saved, and here we can also see welcome files. At the welcome files means after deploying this servlet request running on server, what will be our first page? That is welcome file. So I will give here our registration home.html. Let me save this. This is saved. Now go to the our what register servlet. Now we will print data pw.println name equals to name pw.println. Here we will write date of birth as dob. Here we will write br tag pw.println and gender. So if we want to use here HTML, that HTML we can use in this double quotes in the pw.println. Then date of birth is done, then gender 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 pw.println qualification qlfy pw.println hobbies array list, and this is done. What happened here? Syntax error. Then at the last close the string stram pw.close. Now let us run our application and let us see whether it is working or not. Right click, then run on server. Tomcat, I am using Tomcat. Next, remove all, finish, OK. Here you can see server is loading, and here we can see welcome file is here, and here we will write Sam, date of birth 5, gender male, qualification BTech, reading web series, and submit. And here we can see name is Sam, date of birth, gender. Let me take here what in this our eclipse ID. Here br tag I want to take here br. Copy this, paste here, paste. Now go to the browser and again submit. Here you can see name is coming Sam, date of birth gender male, qualification engineering, and hobbies reading and watching, right? So that means our form data is going to what? Our servlet. Let me go here and we can fetch and write the data. So this web.xml, this is very lengthy. So for that, what we can do, let me delete this, whatever we have done here. Instead of that, instead of writing this XML code, what we can do, we can use the annotation @web servlet. So here we'll go @web servlet, and here we have to mention slash and our URL home.html. copy this and paste here. Let's save this. So whatever you have written that web.xml earlier, whatever written that work is done by what? This register. This is annotation web servlet. So this is shortcut we can use, and let us see our project. Server is loaded here. Server is loaded. Now let's go to here and let's refresh our application. It is refreshing. Sam, go here. 6, gender male, qualification BTech, reading, web series, submit, and it is working. So annotation is working. You can use this. Now also we can use the what Bootstrap in servlet. For that we need to add this CDN link script. So go here and add Bootstrap pw.println. Here we'll add this. Go to the home.html. Whatever we have copied from the W3 schools, let's copy this, all this script, and what copy this from this script to link. Copy this, go to register servlet and pw.println in the double quotes we'll paste. This is done. Now we can use here what? Our Bootstrap. So for that, what we'll do here, pw.println, we'll create here a table, table, control alt down, table, and pw.println table row, control alt down. Let's close this, control alt down, table data slash table data. Here we write name, control alt down, and here we will also write name, name plus this. Let me close the server for some time. It is loading. Next we are showing this information in table. So control alt down, control alt down, control alt down, control alt down. Here we'll type date of birth, DOB, gender, qualification, QLFY, and hobbies, HOBBIS, hobbies. Yes. Now let me close this, all the things. Let's save this. Go to the server request, right click, run as, run on server, Tomcat, click on next, click on finish. It will be loaded and open in browser. Sam, date of birth 8, male, BTech, reading, web series, submit, and this is table name, qualification is coming. Now go to our Eclipse ID and let us use what? Our Bootstrap class equals to table. Make sure that you must use this class in a single quote because here is double quotes. So table hover, table strip Let's save this, go to browser, get back, and let me see whether our server is reloaded or not. Yes, reloaded. Go to browser, let's submit this, and here we go. Stripped and hovering is coming here. Now we want this in the what, but here what is coming, here we are printing array. Here we have to print the array list, whatever we have converted here. Let me save this, and we can write here pw.println division tag. So whatever HTML we have to use in pw.println. So let me close this pw.println. Server is loading. Div. Close this, and for div we will write here a style, 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 width colon 600 pixel, and margin, margin, margin as auto, auto, auto. Then margin is done. Then margin top equals to 50 pixel. This is also done. Server is loading. Go to the browsers, go here, and let's refresh data. Refresh SAM, date of birth 15, male, btech, reading, web series, submit. And here we can see name Sam, date of birth, gender, and hobbies. So this is a way we can fetch the data from the HTML form, and we can print also on this page. So I will give the link of all the codes whatever we have written, and whatever the Bootstrap and our servlet we have jar file that we use. I will give all the link in the description. Also code link will be provided in the description. You can go there and practice this example. So if you like this video, then hit like to this video, and you can also subscribe for more videos like this. And I have already made a video on first is book registration application using servlet. You can also follow that. In that I used servlet and JDBC. So you can go. I will also give the link of that video in the description. And second one is I have created one user management servlet project. Also you can see that in that project also I have used what servlet and JDBC, and in that projects I have done the CRUD operations. You can see by using JDBC and servlet. So that's it for this video.